the first time I was involved in well, it was a campaign actually. Like I said, I'm from St. Louis, and so I think it was during the summer of, I think it was 72. When Nixon was, I remember Nixon was in office. But one thing about Nixon though, he started some what would be considered now some progressive programs, like job program, like during his administration it was CETA, and there was another program called a youth work program. So during the summer they would employ youth to work at community centers and clean up parks and stuff like that. So the way it was the way the program was run is that the federal government gave each city, a certain amount of money to administer this program. So the city of St. Louis, when they split the pot, it was like 1/6 went to the black community, and 5/6 of the other money went to the south side of St. Louis, which was predominantly white. So that's just now to date, the city of St. Louis is split. On the north side of the city are blacks, and on the south side of the city are whites.
It's like Seattle, except
Yeah.
The north side's white, the south side's black.
It's reversed. Yeah, actually, yeah, exactly. It's just reversed. So and in St. Louis, you don't have the ethnical mix like that you have here. So it's just basically black and white. What was the big Asian presence there, or Hispanic presence there, Latino presence. So anyway, so the people in the community got wind that they were getting screwed, and that the majority of the money was going to go to the white south side. All the money was going to be allocated there, and they were going to get as little as possible. So they started a campaign, and they got a lot of young people together, and they went down to City Hall and they pitched a tent city. So in the months of April and May, for those 2 months, it was a camp out.
Right.
It was a protest to protest the way the money that was being allocated for the summer youth program. So the mayor at the time, I can't even remember his name, he couldn't stand the heat.
Right.
So he gave in, and they actually doubled the money, that the federal they split the money in half what the federal government had given them, and they added some more money, to run that program. So that was my first taste of activism, and every night the police would come around and try to harass people and say, y'all gotta leave, but nobody would leave. So and so that they won. Now that was my first taste of how people had power. Now there was power in being in a collective.